Hello everyone. A few weeks ago, I came across an AI tool that genuinely stopped me in my tracks. It was built by one student in 10 days and it hit number one on GitHub, beating repositories from Google, OpenAI, and Microsoft. I've been testing it ever since, and today I want to show you what it can actually do because I think it's going to change the way you think about AI. In this video, I'm going to feed a real-world crisis into an AI, the 2026 Iran war, Strait of Hormuz blocked, and let it simulate how the entire world reacts. I will explain you this tool with the help of this example and will give you a live demo in part 2 of the video. So, let's get into it. Now let me show you MiroFish AI. What if I told you that before making any big decision, whether it's investing your money, launching a product, or even predicting how a war is going to affect oil prices, you could simulate the future first? Yes, actually simulate it with thousands of AI agents reacting, debating, predicting, just like real humans would. And that's what MiroFish does. Now, the question is, what is MiroFish? Most AI tools work like this. You ask a question and you get an answer. Simple, right? MiroFish does something completely different. Instead of answering one question, it builds an entire miniature digital world full of thousands of AI people, each with their own personality, memory, and opinions. Then it drops a real world scenario into that world, a news event, a business decision, a market shock, and watches what happens. So here you are basically simulating human reactions to predict the future, and at the end you will get a full prediction report. So now the question is, yes, it is impressive, but where would I actually use it in real world? And the answer is almost anywhere you need to predict how people will react. You can use it in finance and investing, in government and policy, in business and marketing, and definitely in sports as well. But rather than just tell you, okay, MiroFish does this, does that, I want to show you two real examples. As you can see on my slide, there are two scenarios. The first scenario is finance and geopolitics. This is the simulation I actually ran for this video and the results genuinely surprised me. I will post a detailed demo video based on this scenario in part 2 of this video. But first let me give you an outline. On the 28th of Feb 2026, the United States and Israel launched airstrikes on Iran. Iran responded by closing the Strait of Hormuz. Oil prices surged from $70 a barrel to $92 a barrel in just 5 weeks. So we give MiroFish the entire scenario as a seed document. I will explain what a seed document is in the next slide. Then we asked specific questions like, will oil hit $150 a barrel or fall back to $70? Which stocks should investors buy or avoid right now? And which countries are most at risk of recession? And MiroFish gave me a detailed prediction report. I will share the prediction report in the part 2 of the video. The most interesting part about this analysis is this came not from one analyst opinion. It came from thousands of AI agents, oil traders, government officials, ordinary citizens, hedge fund managers, all reacting to the same crisis simultaneously. So now I hope you can get an idea of what this tool can do exactly. Now let's go completely the other direction. Because MiroFish isn't just for wars and market crashes. Our second scenario is sports. If you have any idea about IPL or if you follow cricket, you know it's about millions of passionate fans, billions of rupees in bets, major brand sponsorship on the line. Imagine you are a sponsor. You have just signed a 10 crore deal with Mumbai Indians. You want to know what happened to your brand if Rohit Sharma gets dropped from the squad. How does social media react? Does your brand value go up or down? With MiroFish, you upload the scenario, define your agents like diehard fans, sports journalist, betting market, and run the simulation before anyone kicks a ball. Ask it, how will fans react if Rohit Sharma is dropped? Which team's brand value rises most after the final? How does a player transfer affect sentiment and sponsorship ROI? And you will be surprised to see the result. In short, finance, politics, sports, business, entertainment, healthcare, MiroFish simulates any scenario before it happens in real life. So, after this interesting part, now the question is how it works. So, it is a very simple process. In step 1, you upload a seed document. This is just a text file, a news article, a report, or anything describing your scenario. If we take the Iran war scenario, we gave MiroFish a detailed report about the 2026 Iran war, covering the Strait of Hormuz closure, oil prices surging, affected countries, and 3 future scenarios. Now, in step 2, MiroFish reads it and does something called ontology generation. Basically, it categorizes everything in your document, the countries, the events, the people, the prices, the relationships, into a structured map. Just like a librarian reading your document and sorting everything into neat piles before filing it. So from our Iran war document, it categorizes everything like countries like USA, Iran, Japan, Israel, events like airstrikes, Hormuz closure, prices, $92 a barrel, $150 a barrel, organizations like Goldman Sachs, and established relationships. Now, in step 3, it then builds a knowledge graph. Once MiroFish knows all the individual pieces from step 2, it now draws the lines between them. Who affects who? What causes what? How is everything related? This web of connections is called knowledge graph. And from that graph, it will create thousands of AI agents. 794. Now, those agents are dropped into the simulation engine called Oasis in step 4 of our process. Using the knowledge graph as a foundation, MiroFish now creates hundreds of AI characters. Every agent has a unique personality, a point of view, and a memory that updates as the simulation runs. In our scenario, for an example, one agent could be a stressed UK family worried about fuel bills. Another one are oil traders watching Bloomberg. A Japanese government minister calculating reserve days. A Goldman Sachs analyst, Chinese state media editors, anti-war protesters, airline executives. So these all agents from different backgrounds are affected by the same crisis. Now, all the agents are dropped into 2 simulated social media platforms. One like Twitter, one like Reddit. They start posting, arguing, agreeing, and influencing each other in rounds. Then a special AI called the report agent watches everything that happened and writes you a full structured prediction report. And that's the step 5 of our process. So now you can get an idea how MiroFish works, and it's a very effective tool, and that's the reason it's getting so much attention. I have taken this example to run MiroFish. I'm going to give you a live demo in the part 2 of the video using the same scenario where we will move from step 1 to the final step 5, and I will show you the prediction report at the end of the video. So I hope you subscribe to the channel, and I will post the part 2 of the video soon. Now, how to get started? So the good news is MiroFish is completely free, and there are 3 ways to use it depending on how technical you are and what you need it for. Option 1, this is the one I would recommend if you are watching this for the first time. Just go to MiroFish in your browser, no downloads, no setup, no coding. You open the website, type your scenario in plain English, optionally attach a document and receive your prediction report. If you want to try MiroFish in the next 5 minutes, this is how you do it. Option 2 is for the more technical people or anyone who wants full control over their simulations. You clone the GitHub repositories, install Node.js and Python, add your API keys to a simple config file and run it on your machine. This is actually what I did for my demo. Option 3 is for businesses, developers, or anyone who wants to run MiroFish seriously at scale. You can deploy it on AWS, Amazon's cloud platform. You launch an EC2 instance, that's basically a virtual computer in the cloud. Install Docker, clone the repo via SSH, add your API keys, and run the same Docker compose command. The difference is, instead of running it on your laptop, it's running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in the cloud. You can access it from anywhere in the world via your public IP address. And because it's on AWS, you can scale it up, run bigger simulations with more agents, and give your whole team access and never worry about your computer slowing down. So if you want to run it at higher scale, then the cloud is the option. If you want me to explain it to you that how you can run a MiroFish on your system or how you can deploy it on AWS, I can make a separate video on it. Please let me know in the comments if you want me to make the video on this section. Now, this is the end of our video. I hope I'm able to explain this to you in easiest and simplest way. If you like such videos, keep watching. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I will come with new ideas, new technology every week. So keep watching. Have a lovely day. Thank you.